Welcome to Psych IQ. In this note, we explore the intricacies of trust within the INFJ personality type. Known for their depth and sensitivity, INFJs approach trust with a discerning lens. 1. Deep emotional investment. INFJs invest deeply in their relationships, making trust a precious commodity. They guard their emotions, fearing the impact of betrayal on their sensitive and empathetic nature. 2. Fear of being misunderstood. INFJs often feel misunderstood due to their complex inner worlds. The fear of being misinterpreted or not fully known can lead to hesitation in trusting others with their true selves. Each INFJ is a unique tapestry of thoughts and emotions, and they fear that this uniqueness might be overlooked or misconstrued. This fear is born from a deep desire for authentic connections where others see and appreciate the individuality that defines them. The depth of an INFJ's thoughts and emotions can be challenging to articulate. The fear of being misunderstood arises when they struggle to convey the full spectrum of their inner experiences verbally. They worry that their attempts to communicate might fall short of capturing the richness of their internal landscape. INFJs are highly attuned to emotions, both their own and those of others. This heightened emotional sensitivity can make them susceptible to misinterpretation. They fear that their emotional responses might be misconstrued or seen as disproportionate, leading to a sense of vulnerability. INFJs often have unspoken expectations in relationships. They fear that others may not fully grasp these expectations, leading to potential misunderstandings and unmet needs. This fear is rooted in the desire for mutual understanding and alignment in values and priorities. In social settings, INFJs may wear masks to navigate social norms. The fear of being misunderstood emerges when they question whether others can see beyond these masks to recognize the authentic self underneath. They crave connections that go beyond surface-level interactions. The complexity of the INFJ's personality can defy easy categorization. They fear being labeled or pigeonholed into simplistic stereotypes that don't capture the full essence of who they are. This fear underscores their quest for genuine understanding and acceptance. INFJs often find small talk challenging and superficial. They fear that their discomfort with trivial conversation might be misconstrued as aloofness or disinterest. This fear highlights their preference for meaningful, substantive interactions. The fear of being misunderstood intensifies in relationships where depth is paramount. INFJs fear that their quest for profound connections might be perceived as an overly intense or demanding expectation, leading to potential relational friction. INFJs value their perspectives and insights. The fear of being misunderstood stems from a deep yearning for others to validate and appreciate their unique viewpoints, fostering a sense of mutual understanding and respect. INFJ's tendency to engage in self-reflection and overthinking can contribute to the fear of being misunderstood. They may question whether their own perceptions are accurate and worry about others misinterpreting their intentions. At the core, INFJs desire connection without judgment. The fear of being misunderstood reflects their longing for relationships where they can be fully seen and accepted without fear of judgment or misinterpretation. 3. Past betrayals leave lasting impressions. Previous experiences of betrayal linger in the INFJ's memory. Past wounds, even if healed, shape their cautious approach to trust, as they strive to avoid repeating painful history. 4. High standards for authenticity. INFJs value authenticity and expect the same from those they trust. Any hint of insincerity or pretense can erode their trust, as they seek genuine connections. 5. Reserved nature. INFJs are naturally reserved, revealing their inner thoughts and feelings selectively. This reserved nature can make it challenging for others to earn their complete trust. 6. Guarding against emotional drain. Given their empathetic nature, INFJs guard against relationships that may drain them emotionally. Trust is extended cautiously to ensure the relationship contributes positively to their well-being. 7. Intuition as a defense mechanism. INFJs rely on their intuition to navigate relationships. If their instincts raise red flags, they may withhold trust as a protective measure, even if they can't pinpoint a specific reason. 8. Fear of vulnerability. Trust requires vulnerability, a prospect that can be intimidating for INFJs. Opening up emotionally involves the risk of being hurt, prompting them to carefully choose who they let in. 9. Selective inner circle. INFJs have a small, selective inner circle. Trust is reserved for those who have proven their loyalty and understanding over time, creating a close-knit and trustworthy circle. 10. Analyzing patterns of behavior. INFJs are observant of patterns in behavior. They analyze consistency and reliability, and any deviation can trigger skepticism and reluctance to trust. 11. Dislike of small talk. INFJs prefer meaningful conversations over small talk. Superficial interactions can hinder the development of trust, as they yearn for depth and authenticity. 12. Difficulty in expressing displeasure. Expressing dissatisfaction can be challenging for INFJs. Instead of confronting issues directly, they may distance themselves, impacting the foundation of trust. 13. Fear of disappointment. The fear of disappointment, whether in themselves or others, can lead INFJs to set high expectations. When these expectations are not met, it affects their ability to trust. 14. Need for emotional security. Emotional security is paramount for INFJs. Trust is withheld until they feel secure in the emotional landscape of the relationship. 15. Struggle with letting go. INFJs may struggle to let go of past hurts, making it difficult to trust anew. Lingering doubts can hinder the development of trust even in new relationships. 16. Prefer meaningful connections. INFJs seek connections that go beyond the surface. Trust is reserved for those with whom they can share deep, meaningful experiences and insights. 17. Cautious approach to new relationships. In new relationships, INFJs approach trust cautiously. They take time to assess the other person's character and intentions before fully investing in the relationship. 18. Internalizing stress and struggles. INFJs tend to internalize stress and struggles. The fear of burdening others with their challenges can result in them keeping certain aspects of their lives guarded. 19. Idealizing relationships. INFJs may idealize relationships, setting an impossibly high standard for trust. When reality falls short of this ideal, it can lead to skepticism and guardedness. 20. Difficulty in forgiving betrayals. While INFJs are compassionate, forgiveness for betrayals can be challenging. Rebuilding trust after a breach requires significant effort and time. 21. Fear of losing independence. Trust involves a level of dependence, and INFJs value their independence. The fear of losing autonomy can contribute to their guarded approach to trust. 22. Striving for authentic connection. Authenticity is crucial for INFJs. They withhold trust until they sense a genuine connection, ensuring that the relationship aligns with their values. 23. Balancing idealism with realism. INFJs navigate the balance between their idealistic visions of relationships and the realism of human imperfections. This internal conflict can influence their trust dynamics. 24. Communication discrepancies. Communication misalignments can create trust issues for INFJs. They value clear, open communication and may withdraw trust if they sense discrepancies or lack of transparency. 25. Observing responsiveness. Responsiveness is a key factor in building trust for INFJs. Consistent and attentive responses contribute to a sense of security in the relationship. 26. Preference for long-term bonds. INFJs invest in relationships with the intention of building long-term bonds. Trust develops gradually over time, reflecting their commitment to enduring connections. 27. Guarding personal space. INFJs guard their personal space fiercely. Intrusions or perceived invasions of privacy can lead to a breakdown in trust. 28. Fear of emotional exhaustion. Emotional exhaustion is a constant concern for INFJs. They limit trust to those who can